As therapists who want to be able to use somatic, bottom-up, body-centered approaches in therapy, we're only going to be able to offer our clients what we've been able to experience for ourselves. We need to really understand how uncomfortable it is to pay attention to a difficult sensation or to pair it with an emotion when what we really want to do is just kind of block it out. It's really important that we develop comfort and skill with paying attention to our own bodies and our own experiences in order to be able to ask our clients to do the same thing. There are a lot of ways that we can work on this for ourselves. We can get our own therapy working from a somatic perspective. We can do supervision and consultation. We can take trainings, and we can do practices on a regular basis. A body scan is a really useful tool. We can use it for ourselves as therapists, and we can offer it to our clients. It can help us have more body awareness. It can help us to pair our physical sensations with our emotional experience. It can help us get to know ourselves better, and it can help us slow down and get curious about our experience. So we're going to do two things. First, I'm going to offer you a body scan that you can use for yourself or with your clients. And then I'm going to add on to that and give you a special practice for yourself as a therapist to help you develop more comfort and more confidence in using this work with your clients. There's no right or wrong way to do a body scan. The important thing is that you modify it as you need it for yourself and as your clients need it, so that they have a level of safety and comfort, and so that the practice is useful to them and not overwhelming. To begin, you can either close your eyes or take a soft gaze, or you can also find something to look at nearby that's either neutral or comforting. Sometimes to connect with the body, it can be helpful to anchor ourselves in the environment, in the outside world. Start by noticing your head. Notice where your head is on top of your body, and notice the weight of it. Notice the temperature and how it may be different on your skin. Notice any movement in your face, with your breathing perhaps. You might notice sensations in your skin. You might have a sense of your brain inside of your skull. Let your attention wander down your throat. Notice breathing there, or sense of swallowing. What's the sensation that goes with it? Do you notice tingling? Do you notice pressure? Notice the outside of your neck. Is there tension or relaxation? Temperatures. As you travel down to your shoulders and your upper torso, you can notice both what's happening sort of on the surface of your body as well as what's happening inside of your body. Allowing your attention to travel down your torso. You might notice your heartbeat. You might be aware of your breath in a different way. Notice what's happening in the front of your body, the back of your body, and the sides of your body. You might notice movement or sensation, tension, relaxation, a prickling sensation, a little stab. Whatever you notice, just be curious about it, non-judgmental, allowing your attention to travel farther down your torso, to your belly, to your mid-back, and down towards your pelvis area. Noticing the sense, again, of your body having weight, your body taking up space. And you're getting curious about what's happening in this body, what's happening on the surface of this body, and what's happening through all the different layers, through the muscles, through the bones, through the connective tissues. Allow your attention to move to your arms, down your shoulders, down through your elbows, and your lower arm, and your hands. You might notice similarities or differences between the two sides of your body. You might notice sensations that feel different because they're on the periphery of your body instead of in the center of your body. And you can allow your attention to travel down your legs, through your backside, through your buttocks, through the big muscles on the fronts and the backs of your legs, down your knees, your calves and your shins, and all the way down to your feet and your toes. Again, you might notice similarities or differences between either side of your body. You might notice that some of the muscles feel different on the lower half of your body than the upper half of your body. Just getting really curious how the sensations show up, how they travel, whether there's pain or discomfort or relaxation or pleasantness. What kind of temperature is there? Again, just being curious, being not judgmental, and just noticing what shows up. You can take as much time with this as you like. And to end for now, what I'd like you to do is just get a sense of your whole body. Maybe travel back up real quick from the feet up to the head. Just get a sense of like having a snapshot of yourself in this moment, in this body, in this room, right now. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to invite you to draw up an image of one of the clients that you work with, either who you already do some somatic work with or that you'd like to introduce some somatic work with. And I'd like you to picture them sitting in front of you, whether it's in your office or on a computer screen. Just kind of get a sense of them being there and a sense of the desire that you have to introduce them to becoming more familiar with their own embodied experience. And just notice right now as you pull up that image of your client, what do you notice in yourself? Do you notice thoughts coming into your head? And if so, are they paired with something else happening in your body? Do you have a sense of excitement that bubbles up in your chest? Or do you have a sense of like a pit sinking into your stomach? Do you notice any sense of the emotions that might go along with that? Some anxiety or some curiosity? And then bring your attention back to that client and get curious about why it is that you sort of feel drawn to helping them in this way. How do you think that this particular client would benefit from paying more attention to their own body experience? And what I'd like to invite you to do is to bring your attention back to yourself and to get curious. If you scan your body, where is there some wisdom in your body? Let your body just kind of show you where it is. It might be your heart, it might be an unusual place, it might be the back of your elbow. But allow yourself to discover a part of your body that says, I have some wisdom here. And as you let that part of your body show up and speak to you, see what it says about how to work with this client. It might offer you something with words like be patient, or it may offer you a impulse in your body like take a deep breath or sit back a little. See what wisdom your body has to offer you for how to think about offering this work to your client. And as you do that, notice what happens in your own body. Get curious about that. And then bring your attention back to this idea of working with this client. And when you think about working with this client, having paid attention to yourself and your own responses to the work, has anything changed? Anything different? Are there any new questions? Any new ideas? Any new feelings? It's okay if there aren't. You can just be curious about that too. So you can take this work and you can keep going deeper and deeper and deeper into paying attention to your own experience as it relates to your client's experience in order to get more information and to practice working bottom up and paying attention to your own experience. So you can do it just for yourself and in your own life, and you can do it in relationship to your work. Thank you for being here and participating. I'd really love to make this a collaborative experience. So if you have something to offer, please share it in the comments or join the chat. Share what your questions are, share what worked for you, and share what it's like to practice on yourself the things that you are asking your clients to do and the things that you'd like to be able to develop more skills, more confidence, more ease with.